Alright, we're here with a couple of examples from Power Standards Quiz 23 and 24. I have an example from Power Standards Quiz 23 on the screen asking you for the y-intercept. And it says, what is the y-intercept of the equation 6x plus 3y equals 3? And in order for us to answer this question, we kind of have to know what a y-intercept is. And a y-intercept is along the y-axis of a graph, the coordinate plane there. And no matter where we are on the y-axis, wherever the y-intercept is, the value of x is always 0. You find a line, find its y-intercept, plot that point, the x value will always be 0. So if we're asked to find the y-intercept of anything, we know that this value of x has to be 0 because that's what makes the y-intercept the y-intercept. So what I'm going to do here is plug in 0 for x, because if I'm looking for the y-intercept, x needs to be 0. So we have 6 times 0 plus 3 times y equals 3. And whatever our value of y is will be our y-intercept for this equation. 6 times 0 is 0. Makes things pretty easy because that cancels out, goes away. So we have 3y equals 3. And if 3y equals 3, then y equals 1. So the y-intercept of this equation is 1 because when x is 0, y is 1. Power Standards Quiz 24 asks basically the same thing, only the opposite, but we're not asked to find the y-intercept, but we are asked to find the x-intercept of an equation. And much like the y-intercept, if we're looking for the x-intercept of an equation, which is along the x-axis of a coordinate plane, the y value has to be 0. So I'm going to plug in 0 for y. I'm replacing this y with 0 because if I'm asked to find the x-intercept, I know that the y value has to be 0 because that's what makes the x-intercept the x-intercept. So plugging in 0 for y, I have 5x minus 0 equals 5, and 5x minus 0 is 5x. So we have 5x equals 5. And if 5x equals 5, then x equals 1. So the x-intercept of this equation is 1 because when we plug in 0 for y, we get 1 for x. So 1 would be your y-intercept. That is how you find the x and y-intercepts of equations.